Hi there, and thanks for tuning in. We have a really special video for you here. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Who am I? Well, my name is Tom. I'm just an ordinary little guy. I work 9 to 5, stay pretty busy, I guess. But when Saturday evening rolls around, I like to decompress a little bit. Just have a little free time. And one of my favorite things is to visit museums. You see, I love history and learning. It's so captivating for me. My wife, Julianna, she loves art, beautiful paintings and sculptures. She's also really into interior design. Well, we've combined all these into one great trip to the Nelson Atkins Art Museum, also known as the Kansas City Museum of Art. So this is a real treat for us after a long week. Although we may have to hang on to our hats on this one. You see, somebody said to us, "Listen, this museum contains ancient objects." To which I said, "I understand that." And they replied, No, listen to me. There is a mystery at the art museum, and I don't think you know what you're getting into. So apparently this could turn into a real detective case. Anyway, I guess we'll find out together. And we're glad you're here. Hang on for a great mystery caper right now. Hello, and welcome to Kansas City, Missouri, a large metropolitan city in the center of the country, known as the City of Fountains, famous for its jazz heritage and authentic barbecue. It's one of the most wonderful cities in America, and we'd really like to show you around. KC has several unique neighborhoods, all with their own distinctions. For instance, downtown on Broadway Street is the Garment District, so named because of its many large clothing factories. In the 1930s, only New York had more clothing manufacturers than Kansas City. Did you know that Harry S. Truman, before becoming president of the United States, ran a men's clothing shop downtown? There is also Crown Center and Crossroads, an artistic area of town bejeweled by the magnificent Kaufman Performing Arts Center. It also has many art galleries, hip coffee bars, and independent shops. On the north side of the city is Columbus Park, also known as Little Italy, because of its large community of Italian Americans. All around town you will see the influence of classic Italy, including tile work, stained glass, and many decorative fountains. In the 1920s and 30s, the Mafia controlled a corrupt Kansas City politician named Pendergast, and these years were known as the Pendergast Age. During this time period, Kansas City's corrupt government allowed illegal activities like gambling, racketeering, and alcohol production. The Pendergast era in Kansas City was also the jazz era. Although originating in New Orleans, what most people think of as jazz music took much of its shape in Kansas City, where big band swing music was invented. Some well-known acts you may have heard of are the Benny Moten Orchestra, the Coon Sanders Nighthawk Orchestra, and the world-famous Kansas City Jazz Orchestra. In the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, a district of Kansas City called 18th and Vine had over 200 nightclubs featuring jazz music, many of which were speakeasies. A speakeasy is a nightclub which is hidden from public view, sometimes in a basement or down a stairwell, and could usually only be accessed by a code or password or some other kind of tip. By the way, Kansas City is currently enjoying an all-new renaissance of its jazz music scene. It's exploding with popularity. A very business-like part of town is the Power and Light District, with skyscrapers and office buildings towering as high as the eye can see. The most iconic of which is the Power and Light Building, a juggernaut of Art Deco office towers, so named because it used to headquarter an electric company. The term Art Deco, which is short for Arts Décoratifs, is a style of architecture and interior decorating extremely popular in the 1920s and 30s. It began as a raging fad in Paris, France, and then spread to American cities like New York, Miami, Chicago, and Kansas City. The famous style, which is instantly associated with its time period, is distinguished by sleek geometric patterns and a dashing feeling of big city pizzazz. Art Deco combines modern manufacturing materials like shiny chrome, light plastics, and stainless steel with patterns from ancient cultures like the Minoan and Greek civilizations. You will also see statues and other features of Greek figures from ancient mythology. Kansas City has many noticeable 1920s and 30s Art Deco era buildings, including Union Station, a Second Empire-style depot station for train travelers with a grand hall, chandeliers on steeply pitched ceilings, and a large antique clock hanging from the central arch. The building is known historically for the Kansas City Massacre, a huge gun battle that took place on the premises in 1933 when gangster Pretty Boy Floyd unleashed his Tommy gun on a parade of police officers. The lavish and enormous depot is now home to fun attractions like Science City, a planetarium, and Santa's Workshop. Not far away is the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, also known as the Kansas City Art Museum, famous for its encyclopedic collection of art from almost every continent and culture on Earth. The museum features over 40,000 works of art, but perhaps the most famous is the Attica Lion, a 3,000-pound marble carving found in the ruins of an ancient cemetery. The statue dates from the time of Aristotle and was found broken and discarded amongst a pile of rubble, carefully restored through hundreds of hours of patient work by appreciators of historicity. What is further remarkable, the museum's Antiquities of Art expert Dr. Robert Cohen says that the sculptor of this piece had never in his life seen a lion, only heard descriptions of one. Well, this weekend we're planning our visit to the Kansas City Art Museum. It's kind of a holiday weekend, year-end vacation for us. We're very interested in an exhibit titled American Art Deco at the museum. And it was while researching this exhibit online, we came into contact with the Pendergast Society, an association of people interested in preserving and promoting the city's early 20th century Art Deco legacy. A very nice lady named Phoebe Sycorax reached out to us by email with recommendations for a self-guided tour of the city. Above all else, she said, you must plan your stay at the Hotel Phillips, an elegant destination for visitors to the city since 1931. The Hotel Phillips is an absolute masterpiece of Art Deco history. Located on 12th Street downtown in the Power and Light District, the 450-room, 20-story tall building once sat empty for some time at the end of the century, but is now part of the Hilton Hotel's fabulous curio collection. What's truly incredible is that almost all of the hotel's Art Deco interior design is authentic and or original. Very little had to be replicated during its renovation. The hotel also features one of downtown's finest restaurants, Tavernonna's Italian Kitchen. We're so excited, we can't wait to get started. And a further development you may find interesting. Phoebe told us in her email that there is a great mystery in the city waiting to be uncovered. And she said, when you get to the hotel, ask to see Dawn. Well, I wrote back and said, will Dawn have an itinerary for us to follow? To which Phoebe said, actually, I begin with Prospero's suggestion. And that was the last thing she replied, so I don't know what that means. Well, anyways, we have quite a day ahead. Of course, we're going to begin by visiting the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, and then zooming downtown to check in at the Hotel Phillips, and finally dinner at Tavernonna's. But because Kansas City is nicknamed the Paris of the Midwest, maybe we should begin our morning at Chez El Coffee House. We're hoping you'll come along too. I think there is a great mystery case ahead, and it begins right now. It's like he has plans for the day. Doing a storehouse of nuts. Probably have some nook or cranny in one of these trees, storing up his nuts for the winter. I think you're going to really enjoy this coffee house called Chez El. I hope you like creperie.
I love creperie.
This is called the Summit Building, and I'm told that this is the best place to get coffee. Hey, cool sign there. Goodness, there's a whole village here. Look at that snowman. This little Christmas village here. Oh my goodness, the Santa Claus. He has a little penguin up there with him. Oh my goodness. This is something special. Right now you have the Monte Cristo. You're talking ham. The works. I forgot what goes on Monte Cristo. Some sriracha sauce just in case. I don't know about it. By the way, I'm going to do a quick taste test here to make sure that this is just for quality control purposes beforehand. So I want you to have most of this one. Quick check on this just to make sure it's not cold, anything like that. In which case I will storm up there. No, I won't do that. Chez El, this is our first time here, but it's reviewed to the moon and back. I really like the powdered sugar around the plate. That's a nice touch. Quite good. Anyway, how's that Monte Cristo? Pretty good, huh? Too good to answer. Well, today we don't exactly know what's going to unfold. We've been told by our source, Phoebe, that there is a great mystery in the city which is waiting to be revealed. And she indicated that it's up to us to make it happen. We have very little to go on right now other than our trip to the Kansas City Museum of Art. Phoebe recommended that we take Prospero's suggestion, which it's kind of cryptic. I'm not sure what that means right now. Prospero, if you're wondering, is the protagonist of William Shakespeare's famous play, The Tempest, wherein the character Prospero and also his young lady companion are trapped on an island. There is a witch that has used magic tricks to construct a maze for them that they're trying to find their way out of. So aside from the literary reference to Prospero, I just don't know what that means. So, I don't know, maybe there's a library in the museum. Do you have any ideas?
I don't.
I don't either. Look, I tried to email Phoebe back. She didn't respond. So that was a couple days ago. We haven't heard anything back. She just said what she said and left it there. So I guess we'll find out. But you know what? Whatever happens, we're having fun. In Act 5, Scene 1 of William Shakespeare's The Tempest, Prospero the magician waves his wand in a circle and speaks aloud. This rough magic I here abjure, and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do, to work mine end upon their senses, that this airy charm is for, I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sound, I'll drown my book.
What is that down there? Wait, is that a bookstore? I didn't expect to see this. I think this may be our next clue.
Better keep going then.
It's all coming together a little bit here.
Well, my goodness, we've had a surprise turn of events here today. We spotted a place called Prospero's Bookstore. We didn't expect to see it, but you're not going to believe this. Outside, they had a rack with a sign that said Prospero's Suggestion. Suggested reading: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, a very famous children's book written by C.S. Lewis, a very famous children's author. What you may not know is that C.S. Lewis was actually a Bible scholar. Books that he wrote for children were actually filled with lessons about how a person can approach an uncertain world. Guidebook, in a way. I don't know. Prospero suggestion? I guess we'll flip through it and find out. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm guessing these are supposed to be clues for our days. I'm just putting that together here. Welcome everyone to the next installment of our journey, the Nelson Atkins Museum. Who knows what's in store? I guess we'll find out. Hey, we had quite a time. Whoa, here we go. Wow.
Way to do it inside.
Wow.
This is so awesome.
Hey, we're really moving on this thing.
Where else are you going that you have on your mind?
We've never been here before, so this is all new to
I
us.
thought you were showing them something that you specifically...
No, we're from out of town. This is all brand new for us. They just told us where to go here. Whoa! Oh, wow! Yes, thank you for the ride. Oh, we never thought we'd see anything like this. Oh, this is incredible. This is unbelievable. We never thought we'd see anything like this. This is such a treat for us. Yes.
Every time I come up here, I see something new.
Well, you could study this for hours.
This is Moses getting the commandments.
It is. You are very astute on that point. That is Moses receiving the 2 tablets of the 10 Commandments. And they're the Israelites. Yes, these are famous Bible
They
scenes.
must be.
This is the journey, the biblical journey, as told through these 3D pictures.
Now, is that Adam and Eve being cast out of... Oh, it is.
That is Adam and Eve
look,
being
that's
cast
the angel
out.
that keeps them from being able to enter again.
This is like a storyboard journey through the Bible.
Look, that's Abraham sacrificing Isaac.
You're right. And there's the angel steadying his blade. Gotcha. Cain and Abel. Gotcha. Daniel and the lion's den.
Abraham and Isaac.
Are these the dogs from Josiah and Jezebel's time?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I see that there is a heavenly person speaking with a woman on a roof.
See, I was wondering if that was Jezebel who was thrown from the roof.
Oh, that's right, she did.
That might have been it.
She was thrown from the roof and eaten by the dogs.
Did you see someone on the
I wonder if that could be the Gibeonites. It looks like there's altars. So this may have been when the Northern Kingdom fell into false worship.
Oh, probably. That sounds about right. Oh, and I heard, but I'm not fully sure if it's true, that the artist for like the original piece, like one of the heads, like the face is actually his.
Oh, really? So he inserted himself into the... Oh! Well, here we go. Wow. Thank you.
Have a good one.
See ya. Whoa.
Seeing this giant Bible storyboard filled us with wonder and curiosity. Just like the ancient Bible travelers, we feel as strangers in a strange land. The cosmopolitan Kansas City almost feels like the kingdom of Narnia to us, an undiscovered country.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
very much.
Thank you. Here we are. This is the main gallery here. Oh, wow. Hey. Yeah, a lot to see here. And we're definitely going to be following the map today. This museum is enormous. It's the size of a palace. My goodness, look at those chandeliers up there.
wow, I can't wait to see what's up these steps.
Look at the wall.
You're right, oh my goodness. Remarkable building. I think we can jog up these stairs. I think this is the clue that we've been looking for. The Attica lion. This was discovered in a Greek cemetery, and originally it was broken and discarded. It was almost overlooked until somebody recognized it to be a special item of antiquity. It's priceless. It's so interesting that Phoebe, our advisor on this trip, wanted us to see this lion. This is part of the clue, but we don't know why. Well, I think we can start exploring. Yeah, let's go. Oh, wow. My goodness, look at these paintings. Who do you think that fellow is? This is called the Age of Baroque. Italian Baroque art. Oh, I think this is another Bible theme. This is Abraham and Isaac. This is Saint Jerome. And of course, this looks like it is the trial of Jesus. Over here, oh wow, look, this one has angels. Some of these are 8 feet tall. This is called the Penitent Saint Jerome. My favorite is the one with the angels. I like that one the best. And I think we can go this way. Oh my goodness, look at that. How big that is. Oh wow. Look at the frame for this picture here. Wow. That is one of the fanciest frames I've ever seen. I gotta be honest. Fancy frame. And we've seen a lot of fancy frames today. I'm just gonna bluff my way through here. Oh, wow! Incredible. Look at these objects. I don't think I've ever seen things like this. This ancient Greek urn. Incredible. Can you read that?
I can't read it. but know it
I need you to
says
translate it for me. Well, give it a crack. Okay, maybe later.
Okay, I'm just embarrassed.
It is a mummy. Oh my goodness. Look at this Egyptian sarcophagus. And now these objects are on the other side of the world. These are various Egyptian pieces from everything from the Middle Dynasty to the Late Dynasty. You've heard when people talk about genies, like a genie in a bottle. That's actually what you're looking at in this. It's an Egyptian watching you. Egyptian pharaoh watching you. That's enough to make you jump in the air. Boy, you could almost call this guy Big Bird, huh? He looks like a big bird. And a hawk depicting Horus. Yep. Some of these names are hard to pronounce, aren't they?
It's interesting. It's in Nimrod. It sounds a lot like Nimrod, right?
It's a city that was named for Nimrod. Yep, and some people call it the second location of Babel. This is a steal from a Greek cemetery. It says that many Greek cemeteries could almost be museums in their own right because of the incredible stonework and sculpture that was used in tombstones. These designs are from ancient Greece. Goodness, I don't even know what this is. That's a funny looking object there. I guess it's supposed to be a puppy. Never thought I'd be standing next to a Vincent van Gogh painting. I love this. Imagine having this in your house. I wonder if it's for sale. No, I'm kidding.
This is a strange one. Oh my goodness. Hey, I like the bright colors on this one. This is a scene from Egypt here before the Sphinx was dug out of the sand. You see, when European explorers first found the Sphinx and the pyramids, it was covered in sand.
Seeing everything we have today has left us bewildered and amazed. We still don't know why we've been led here. Phoebe Sycorax wanted us to find Prospero's book suggestion of the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. But the meaning of this is still unclear. The lion, we discovered, just like everything in this museum, is a fabulous work of art, almost lost and forgotten until people remembered and cared about it.
Beautiful lights in here. Oh my goodness, there's beautiful lights everywhere. It really has a Christmas theme this winter. And I think there's a special event being staged here this evening. I saw some people in period costume. I think they're actually putting on a play. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Christmas play. Yes. Oh, we love the designs in here. Absolutely wonderful. This is an actual Roman fountain that was transported here. It was built between the years of 100 and 200 AD. This is an actual Roman fountain we're standing in front of. In the city of fountains, no less.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy.
Although still perplexed about the meaning and mystery of today's event, our journey must continue as we travel downtown to our ultimate destination, the ornamental Art Deco masterpiece of town, which presides over the city like a glowing Christmas tree.
Wow, it's so amazing to be here in downtown Kansas City. And right ahead is the glorious Hotel Phillips. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. There it is, Hotel Phillips. Oh wow. We are standing right in front of Hotel Phillips. This is one of the most historic parts of Kansas City.
Here on the ground level. These are the legendary buildings of Kansas City.
It's Christmas time in the city.
The Hotel Phillips at last! The Hotel Phillips!
It's a wonderful place.
Oh, one of the most incredible buildings in Kansas City. This is iconic of Kansas City. I can't think of a more perfect place to be during Christmas time than downtown Kansas City. Loving the lights.
We've seen Santa 3 or 4 times. Every time you turn around, he says that Santa Claus over there. Oh wow! Downstairs here at the hotel is Tavernonna's Italian kitchen.
Great.
I'm glad you're here too.
Hey, thanks.
When the traffic dies down, there we go.
Christmas tree.
Oh wow! Incredible Christmas tree.
There's a bunch of books here.
Hey, why don't we go up here? Hey, cool balcony up here. Wow! Oh, this is my kind of hotel. Yes, yes, I love being here. I see why they say this is the finest hotel in Kansas City.
It sure is. There's a bunch of books over there.
Yes, they have a wonderful library here at the hotel, so this will be a really enchanting evening for us. I love these Art Deco elevators. And they have mail chutes. These old Art Deco buildings have mail slots that go up and down. It's like a little elevator for notes and parcels. You just put them in there and they zoom up and down. Hey, I wonder if we can see this downtown city through this window. Oh, wow. Isn't it great to be right here seeing all the hustle and bustle of the city? Yep, we are right here on 12th and Baltimore in downtown Kansas City. It's great to be by the window here. You can just sit on the windowsill and check everything out. Look at all those cars. Love the sign that says Hotel Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking for some mistletoe. No, I'm kidding. How wonderful chandelier. Hey, you see something up there. Well, I don't know. Let's see if we can go up that way and have a look. Oh my goodness, what is this? This statue, it's incredible. Absolutely marvelous. Why, we've been to the art museum today, but I don't know that we've seen anything like this. Nothing of this style and grandeur today. It's like something from ancient Greece. Julianna,
Yes.
you're not going to believe this.
What?
I just read the statue's inscription. It says Goddess of the Dawn.
Another
Phoebe
clue.
Sycorax instructed us to go see Dawn at the hotel. By the way, don't be afraid to get dessert. Don't be afraid to get some dessert. That way I won't feel bad when I order dessert. Rigatoni Alta Vodka. Ooh, oh my. Chicken parm. Chicken parm all the time. I already forgot what you got.
Seafood tortellini.
Seafood tortellini. Oh, that looks wonderful. I might borrow a little bit of that.
You may.
I'll do just the teensiest bit, no more than a third. Well, what you're looking at is cotton candy flavored cheesecake, which apparently there's a kitchen downstairs called La Petite Chef that makes strange, wonderful, and exotic foods, and this is a special dessert that we didn't even expect. Cotton candy flavored cheesecake.
You know, I know we didn't solve the mystery, but we did get a copy.
Hey, you know what? The mystery goes unsolved, but Cotton Candy City here. Cotton candy cheesecake. Well, tonight we've had some shocking developments, and I don't think that's an overstatement of what's going on. I did some Googling and found out that there is no Pendergast Society. It doesn't exist. I decided to call the bookstore. Maybe they could give us some more hints. I asked to speak to Prospero. They said, what? It's just a name. There's no Prospero. I said, well, who selects the suggested book? It said, what suggested books are you talking about? Furthermore, I Googled Phoebe Sycorax. There is no such person listed in Kansas City. I did some further Googling and discovered that Sycorax is the name of the witch in The Tempest that confused Prospero with magic and created a maze for him to follow. Furthermore, I found out that Phoebe, Phoebe, is a character from Greek mythology and is the ancient goddess of wisdom. So, Phoebe, meaning wisdom, and Sycorax, a witch who performs magic, But what we further need to consider, Prospero's suggestions, P.S. Phoebe Sycorax, P.S. Pendergast Society, P.S. All of these clues that we have received today are initialed P.S. And it's led us this far. I don't know where we go next or what the meaning of any of this is. Do you have any ideas?
I'm sorry, I don't.
And to top it all off, Phoebe, the last message we received, she told us to see Dawn at the hotel. Well, we asked the front desk, see Dawn, and they said, well, Dawn's in the lobby. Dawn is the nickname of the statue, also known in ancient Greece as Eos, the bringer of illumination. It would stand to reason that we have been brought here to be illuminated by something. As we walked through the hotel's lobby, we saw something. Instead of a wall behind the front desk, it looked like a cabinet. Then we saw a little sign that said P.S. 1931. I asked the staff member, what does P.S. mean? They just shrugged and said, push softly? We then walked around the desk to look closer at this strange tall cabinet. And when we pressed against it, it moved and swung open like a door. Just as in the storybook, it would seem we have found the wardrobe's opening, but we didn't know. Would this lead us to a hidden world like Narnia? Or, like Prospero, was Sycorax the witch leading us into another maze of unending darkness?
Oh, wow! Incredible! Wow! It's a speakeasy. PS stands for Phillips Speakeasy.
Yes, it would seem the mystery is solved. PS stands for Phillips Speakeasy, hidden below the Phillips Hotel, and it's only accessible by people knowing the secret of how to find it. The 1931 Speakeasy and the Pendergast-era hotel are like pieces of fine art, preserved by lovers of history. All of the clues finally fell into place. The lion symbolizes something precious, antique, and restored. The witch was the unseen person devising this maze for us, and the wardrobe was the hidden door panel and final key to this riddle. We still don't know who Phoebe is, or how any of this even happened. I suppose we'll just have to bid you a good night and leave you with Prospero's words from Act 4, Scene 1. Our revels are now ended. These are actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits and are melted into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the great globe itself shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little tale is rounded with a sleep.